Is Captain Jack coming back? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, your lovely, lovely faces, to a brand new video here on the channel. Well, today we're going to be talking about Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean 6, a rogue or a rare appearance by Johnny at Disneyland, who knows? But what we're going to be talking about, the main huge issue here, folks, is that Margot Robbie's Pirates of the Caribbean movie has been cancelled. So, Margot Robbie's Pirates of the Caribbean movie is cancelled, so what now? A revival of Pirates of the Caribbean starring Margot Robbie was in development at Disney for a while. The movie has been officially cancelled, raising questions about where the franchise is heading. After Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Margot Robbie was brought on to lead the franchise in an all-new film, replacing Johnny Depp amidst his controversies. Now that Margot Robbie's Pirates of the Caribbean movie has been officially cancelled, it could signal a change in direction for Disney's swashbuckling series. Granted, the cancellation of a new entry in one of Disney's most profitable franchises was most likely not made on a whim. Starting in 2003, Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl, the Johnny Depp-led franchise based on the ride of the same name, has been a massive hit for Disney, spawning 5 films. Although some of the series' main actors have left throughout the course of the movies, notably Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley, Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow has remained the face of the franchise. Don't forget Jeffrey Rush as Barbossa, he's been in there as well throughout the first 5 films. Disney's decision to reboot Pirates with Margot Robbie was understandable due to the success of the movies. Still, for several reasons, it seems that the film just didn't work out, leaving the future of the franchise in serious doubt. No, it's not. So, why is a Margot Robbie's Pirates of the Caribbean reboot happening? As recently as May of this year, Margot Robbie's Pirates movie seemed to still be in active development, with producer Jerry Bruckheimer confirming that 2 scripts for Pirates of the Caribbean 6 were in development, one for Margot Robbie, one with Jack Sparrow. However, Margot Robbie confirmed Pirates was cancelled in her November Vanity Fair interview, saying, "We had an idea, we were developing it for a while, ages ago, it's been going on about 2 years, remember, to have a more of a female-led, not totally female-led, but just a different kind of story, which we thought would have been really cool, but I guess they just don't want it." Although she doesn't go into specifics, Margot Robbie's comments, along with Bruckheimer's early updates, imply exactly how Disney is viewing the continuation, as well as why they cancelled it. Now, Margot Robbie's interview suggested that even she isn't sure why Disney cancelled the film, only being able to guess that they didn't want to move forward with it. However, Bruckheimer's mentioning of 2 separate scripts has led to some speculation online. It's possible that Disney's 2 different versions could have something to do with Johnny Depp. One version with him and one without him, the latter being the Margot Robbie movie. The reboot's cancellation could be a sign that Disney is returning to the original formula, although this all remains speculation until something is officially announced, which is very true. Now, it does go on to say about will they make Pirates 6, which, to be honest with you, you just go and you just beg. That's what Disney do now to Johnny, and I can see it happening. It's expected the Pirates 6 is still happening even without Robbie. The Pirates of the Caribbean franchise have all been box office hits, with each film making over $650 million and 2 of them breaking the $1 billion mark. With the kind of money these movies rake in, it seems unlikely Disney would just toss the franchise aside. Yeah, they're not going to do that. Look how they're milking Star Wars and even Indiana Jones. You know, Harrison Ford's in his late 70s, early 80s now, and it's just like, come on, mate. Not being funny, just hand it over to someone else, or just don't continue the franchise, because the last one sucked. Although Margot Robbie has confirmed that her movie is cancelled, Disney hasn't officially announced that Pirates 6 is cancelled, meaning the film could just be going in a different direction. And there's one obvious direction it could go. Could Johnny Depp return to Pirates of the Caribbean? I think he could, but it's going to take a lot, and I mean a lot, of begging. Although Johnny Depp is still considered to be a problematic figure by some, only her fans, the end of the Johnny Depp and AH trial has mostly taken the actor's controversies out of the spotlight. Initially, Depp lost many massive roles due to the allegations, with Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean being one of them. Now that some of the various allegations have been cleared up, it's entirely possible that Disney could bring Johnny Depp back in Pirates 6. Although there have been rumours that Disney is trying to repair its relationship with Depp, the main roadblock to bringing back Jack Sparrow could be the actor himself. Johnny Depp has been outspoken in his hesitancy to return to Pirates of the Caribbean, with Johnny specifically saying that he wouldn't do it for $300 million during the trial. Although recent big-name returns like Henry Cavill's Superman have proven that anything is possible for the right amount of money. Depp seems pretty set in his ways, making his Pirates of the Caribbean 6 return pretty unlikely. Now, before we go on, obviously during the trial we saw his deposition where he's like, yeah, I wouldn't do it for $300 million and all the alpacas in the world. Again, with Johnny Depp, he has said numerous times how important the character of Jack Sparrow is to him and to billions of people around the world. When you look at the trial and you have a look at how many people supported Johnny Depp during and after the trial, because obviously his Instagram went from like 10, 11 million, it's now sitting at 27.5 million followers. The guy is literally on a comeback, which is amazing. But with Disney, if I were Disney now, I'd be like, right, we need Johnny Depp back. We need him. And what I would... Spider. I was wondering what that was then. Yeah, so I'd be begging him. I would be going to Johnny. I'd be like, right, okay, name your price. If you want us to give money to charity, we will do whatever we can. And I can see that actually happening. Now, we're going to carry on with the year's story, but we're going to have a little look at something else just after this, which is quite scary. So, would Disney ever recast Jack Sparrow? You can't recast Jack Sparrow. That would be like recasting Marty McFly and Doc Brown from Back to the Future. You just can't do it. You cannot remake those films. You cannot recast those films. So, obviously, it does go on to say about Jack Sparrow is synonymous with Pirates of the Caribbean, and it would be incredibly difficult to pull off an entry without him. But you know what? It goes on there saying, this is what I'm going to do it. But they said the plans for Margot Robbie's character supports the idea that Disney is hesitant to recast Sparrow, because Pirates is Jack Sparrow, you know? Why Disney is struggling to get the future right. Although the movie have been box office successes, cancellation of Robbie's movie alongside the critical failure of the more recent films, well, not really, because even though number 5 made less money than number 4, number 5 is better than number 4, you know? Going on there, seeing your characters, Wilt and Elizabeth Swann have returned. The loss of Jack Sparrow seems to be the straw that broke the camel's back, as the franchise has been in a state of flux since Pirates of the Caribbean 5. Disney turned a simple, swashbuckling adventure into a franchise with a massive built-out magical world, and the company hasn't been sure where to go from there. In order to get Pirates of the Caribbean right, the series needs to return to its roots. Future films should be fairly straightforward adventures with strong characters and minimal supernatural elements, rather than massive CGI fests packed to the brim with lore and world building. I kind of agree with that. And it says, oh, do a low-budget soft reboot. Cannot do it. Now, what we're going to look at now is, because I saw this on Twitter, and I was like, it could actually be true, but we're not sure. Now, this is coming from The Express. Pirates fans convinced Johnny Depp secretly appeared as Jack Sparrow at Disneyland. Pirates of the Caribbean star Johnny Depp has surprised fans as Captain Jack Sparrow at Disneyland before, but is that the star again in new footage? Now, the footage we're going to look at in a moment is actually filmed from a couple of days ago, and the woman, she filmed it and she posted it because she did not know what was happening. She didn't know if it was Johnny Depp or not. Now, it goes on to say that, fans are desperate for the star to reprise Captain Jack going on. Obviously, it says about AH. But now, after having won his libel case against her, Depp has slowly been making a return. There are currently 2 Pirates movies. Actually, no, they're not, because hers is now gone. Anyway, as you can see here, these are the photos from the video, okay? Okay, very good. You do get lookalikes and everything else. And this is the video. So.
How was the ride?
It was good.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite. There we go. What is your name? What was it, Evan?
Evan.
Evan. All right, Evan, this is all I need you to do. I want you to go. Somebody see your hands. I'm going to go, have you go like this.
Now, obviously, people are going on, it's not him. It's not him. You got people in the comments going on, it's a tough question. You know, the woman who posted it, I'm convinced I met Johnny Depp today in the parks. Do you think this is the real deal? And you got people like, oh, we're looking at his hands, there's no tattoos, there's no this, there's no that. If you look by here, he's got a wrap on. He has a tattoo there. If you look at his fingers on this one by here, look at the index finger, right by there, okay? You can't see it, I'm circling it, but on this hand, obviously the one closest to the blue wall, if you look at his index finger, it is actually more flatter at the top than the others. I will leave this below so you can try and zoom in yourself and everything else, but sadly I can't get a picture of it. Wait there, should have a little... We are going to... Oh, you got that one there. It's not what I wanted to do, but I wanted to show you that as well, though. So since we're here, as you can see by here, the way he looks there, this is from the Fenty show a couple of days ago. This was shot last month. He's looking awesome there. So you got him there. Then, you look at him here. Very similar. Anyway, we are going to have a look at this. So, oh, no, I don't want that. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. The fingertip is a lot more. It's a lot more where she did it, if you look. But again, no, it is speculation to see if it is him or not. However, if this isn't him, Disney have got one hell of a good double to play him. But that's what you got by there for that one. And obviously, everything that's been going on, oh, not that one there, is very interesting to see because, as you can see, you know, it is, you know, it's if that's not him, then holy moly, they have got a fantastic double. But when you just go on and the people are convinced, you know, and remember, he's done this before. He's done this numerous times. But that's what we got by there, guys. And like I said at the start and everything else, if I was Disney, I'd be like, you know what? We need him back. We need money. And to go on that kind of, you know, they need the money to come in during the trial and after the trial. All videos across all social media platforms. So YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, you name it. Johnny Depp videos have raked up over 20 billion, that's billion with a B, views. Imagine a brand new Pirates of the Caribbean film coming out with Johnny Depp. At this moment in time, Johnny Depp is on a huge comeback. Again, apart from the little bits of noise you hear there and everywhere else, you know, the ones who seem to be the loudest also are the smallest people around. Imagine everyone what it'd be like if they announced Pirates 6 with Jack Sparrow back. It would be one of the biggest films ever, I can guarantee you. Guarantee you $1.5, $1.8 billion easy. Because again, so many people will go and watch it. And they'll probably watch it multiple times. Because if they came out and said Johnny Depp's back, okay, I'd see it at least 3 times. Because actually, it could be 4 times, actually. Because it'd be me and my friend Haley, my son and my buddy, me and my dad and my niece, me and my buddies, because we love those films, and possibly, again, see me and, I'll just go by myself and watch it. Because if this comes out that he can come back, and he will, guaranteed hit. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. What we got for today's video. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon. I will be live streaming later on as well with Aaron from Growing Up in Scientology. We're going to be talking about the Danny Masterson case and a few other things. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.